And recording.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Action!
3, 2, 1, action. Fire the guns. But yeah, no, it's pretty exciting just to have, I don't know, to have other big companies that are logging companies actually interested in putting stuff in. So,
Right.
and then if I get one and make them look good and things work out, I might be able to get more and more and more. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I just want new machines. I just like new equipment. It's fun.
Right.
Someone want to bring that log truck up over yonder?
But we'll see how that
Just
meeting
popping
goes
that
tomorrow.
up.
I'm just gonna park this behind you, Maverick. If you can make as big a pile in a single, because we're not actually skidding them at this moment, so make just like a, I don't know, 20 tree pile at a time, and then I'm just gonna process them, and we'll just basically do roadside loading, I guess.
Okay.
If that works for you. I'm gonna change to 6s, and we'll see how it goes. Let's test the waters.
Who wants frame rates?
Yeah, frame rates are for sissies. Well, hopefully when I get that new video card, I'll be able to punch out better frames for me and you guys.
No, it's off to the left.
Because that's kind of my only hang-up right now. Whoops.
Yeah, my the old GTX 1080 ROG Strix still kicking.
Hey, right on. Yeah, 1080s again.
I'm getting 60 frames a second.
I got a bunch of those mining in my basement.
Could you spare one for SLI?
Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, come on, just one. Just one.
Hey, it's gonna be hard to make big bunches when the trees don't disappear.
Oh, I know. God, that's so annoying. Well, I don't know. Like I said, I was talking to this guy that's doing scripting, and he might be able to mitigate that issue. But I want to see what he can do, and then if he can fix it, that's awesome. And if he can't, well, then back to wishing I was dead. I don't know how to. I just don't know what else to try. Like, I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve for modding, like for changing things, but like, I've tried everything that I can think of, and I don't really know how to make them better.
Have you tried turning it off and back on?
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah. You tried
unhook
unplugging
it and turn it off and on. It
Yeah.
actually helps for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is your computer plugged in?
Yeah.
Do you have internet connection?
That used to be my job when I did. I was a tech support IT level 2 guy, and that was basically what I did too. Was just tell people all day to unplug their shit and plug it back in again. It was pretty stupid.
I used to always have to go over to my grandmother's house like once a week to plug her freaking computer back in.
Change the source inputs on a remote.
It's not working.
HDMI
Well,
1, Grandma.
This was like, old CRT monitor. It was a freaking gateway.
Oh God.
The loudest hard drive in the world.
Jeez.
But it was like every time she was done with it, she couldn't figure out how to turn it off, so she'd unplug it.
Oh man.
And then
that's funny.
And then it's like, my computer's not working. It's like, okay, I'll be right over, and I just pull the desk out, plug the freaking thing back in. She's like, oh, how did you do that? I was like, I plugged
Magic.
it back into the wall. She's like, well, why was it unplugged? I was like, I don't know. You're the last one to use it.
Yeah. You tell me. Yeah.
It was like every single time. I was like, you see right here? Start, power, shut down. That turns it off.
I remember my parents used to go to my grandma's all the time, and I had installed 2 games on there, and the only 2 games that worked on there were like, I think it was Alien vs Predator 2 and Hitman 2 were the only games that worked on her computer, because it was not a good rig. It was pretty bad. So at like really low graphic settings, it worked fine. So we'd always go over there and just like give her playing those games for hours while my parents hung out, and I was just like, man, those were the days.
Right. Yeah, too, I remember that one.
Yeah, right. Freaking right. I know there's so many Hitmans now, I don't even know which one I'm on anymore. But they've revised it. Like, it's not like, oh, this is Hitman 7, so I know where I'm at. It's like, this is Hitman. And then they've done Hitman again. And then Hitman,
Right.
like the same name. And I'm like, why? I'm so confused. Just call it Hitman 77. I don't care. But
Yeah. Then they'll have like the like early 2000s edition.
yeah, well,
Hitman
that's it.
Baby, one more
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm sure that's a possibility.
It's coming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, don't get us wrong, it's coming.
That would actually be a really funny mod if like you were playing as Britney Spears and that was what it was called.
Yeah, Hitman Baby one more time. Probably. She's an assassin, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna bring this truck up the road here. Truck moving, might be glitchy.
Glitchy. Never heard of her.
Glitchy, damn. Oh. Some
now
high
I see
stumps
it.
going on here, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, there's a big one right there hidden in the bush. There we go.
Pretty sure I'm backed into a tree right now.
No, you're good. Boop. Oh, these are actually quite nicely loaded on here. Look at that.
Thanks.
Looks good.
I
All
try.
12 spread
go.
out in partitions. Looks good.
Yeah, I should try. And there's always that one that like doesn't go where you think it's gonna.
Oh yeah, every time. Here, I'm just gonna bring this over here and I'll let you truck around and do your thing.
Oh, I think I'm hitting a stump actually.
I'll unlock that
really
too.
tall stump.
Yeah, now we're just kind of doing roadside. Oh, I should bring those. Did I buy a grinder? Do we have a grinder?
I
Like a
have
stump
no
grinder?
idea.
Oh yeah, we do. It's way over here. Oh, Logger's got one.
I didn't
Yeah.
know I was
Didn't we
in
have
charge
two?
of inventory.
Hey, where do we need that?
Up on the main road, kind of up towards us would be good.
Okay.
I thought we had another one. No, I guess not.
Well, it's been fine.
If I can bury this.
Oh, there's a lot of wood up here
Five.
too. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get this loaded up and I'll take it down there and
Sounds good.
try to clear this.
I'm gonna move one of these 880s towards the other landing. Since we're going that way, we might as well keep everything kind of in the same spot. Split our landings. What happens is we always forget one's happening. It's usually how it goes. Well, that last time we played, we had like we had like almost 13 people in here. I was like, oh my god, too big of a crew, not enough machines. Swing.
It does tend to happen.
Yeah, hopefully gonna be doing a grapple pack after the skidder comes out. I got a whole whack of grapples that I got. Well, not whack, like 5 or whatever, 4 or 5 or whatever it is. So I'm hopefully gonna do as many of those. Might do 3 and then a swing or like a dangle grapple too in there. I'm gonna bring back the E350, I think, or the E50. I like that one. And then a version of the power clam and the Whalen, and it should be fun.
Ah, the power glam. The
It's not the
OG.
same though. It's a different model. It's actually the one that used to be called the J clam. That's the actual power clam.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, the one that was the power clam's not actually a true power clam. It's kind of, and the model's kind of glitchy. Unfortunately,
Power.
it had power and it was a clam. Should have called it the power oyster just to really change things up. Power oyster. Power oyster. Logger, where'd you go? Did you go up this road?
I'm kind of wondering the same thing.
I think you went the wrong way.
I did.
That's
I'm
cool.
turning around.
I was just like, he was here, and then now he's gone. Where'd he go?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was just looking on the map like, where am I at? Hey, I went the wrong way.
It happens. Don't worry about it.
That's the next interior mod, GPS.
Yeah, right. Well, we got the little map, but it's not super accurate.
I do like how they made a little round one though.
Yeah, it's better than that big
It's
square
so much
nasty one.
cleaner because it like aesthetically it matches like the gauges and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That little
Yeah, the
square
HUD's
one
a
just,
lot
like,
nicer.
drove my OCD up a goddamn wall.
I still tend to turn all the HUD off. I just don't do it in multi. Well, actually, does the HUD get rid of player names? I never tried that. GS HUD. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. So if you do in the console, if you do GS HUD visibility, then it gets rid of the player names. Pass.
Holy crap! Did all those actually stay in the truck?
Oh
Woo,
yeah.
go me.
Hey, you nailed it, man.
It's like riding a bike. Haven't played Farm Sim in like 3 months.
Yeah. Learn the will of the way.
Yeah, honestly, like every single weekend, I've probably put like 40 hours into Star Citizen.
That's crazy. Worth it though if
And
it's
then-
fun.
Yeah, and then recently I just started Far Cry 6, and I actually bought Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have that too. I played it a bit, but not enough probably. I waited till they were gonna update it, and then I started working like 85 hours a week, and then I just didn't have time anymore.
I think they just, I purchased it and then found out they had just released like update 1.5,
Oh, okay.
and supposedly it helped it out a lot. It's like the first time I'm playing it, so I'm like, oh, I don't know why everybody was complaining about this game.
Yeah. Yeah, well, even, you know what, when it first came out and everybody said it was garbage, I still played, like, up until the prologue part was kind of done, and I thought it was great. Like, I didn't have any glitch. I mean, there's a couple, like, little weird glitches, but they're more like Skyrim glitches, like, not necessarily game-breaking, just kind of funny, like, a truck would, like, fall out of the air or some ridiculous thing, but, like, I don't know, I just found it funny because I, you know, if you ever played Skyrim, you know, it comes with all that fun.
Yeah.
So is
Oh,
that
it's like-
20 trees cut or 20 trees in the pile?
Whatever you want, you know. You know.
It seems to be getting about 2 out of 3
Yeah, and you can
trees
just
in the
start
pile.
block cutting in there. Like, we're pretty much done our road now, so basically feel free to fan out in any direction. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to go in a straight line. But feel free to just clear cut that entire area around you in a circle for as far and wide as you want. We'll just move up there. I'm just kind of painting up here behind you. Because we built this beautiful road. It's about time we build a block now. And then hopefully, by the time my skidder's ready, we'll be able to actually skid it properly, which will be exciting.
I think
But-
that's
Yeah.
It's been passing all the tests physics-wise. I just got to fix a couple things on it now, and I think she'll be good to go.
I think that's my best multi-length load ever.
I was gonna say this is a really nice load, especially the way
Well, there's
they all
also-
feathered together.
There's 2 grapples of 5 meters in the back too.
Oh, sick! That'll be fun to unload.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's the only crappy part. The poor bastard on the other end has to unload it. Actually, you know what?
That's gonna
Let
be
me
me.
unload that. I wanna unload
Okay.
that because I just want to see what you've done just for comedy, for comedy reasons.
Great, I'm gonna be on camera, Mom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me know when that thing gets to the mill. I'll meet you there.
I honestly, I think that'll do.
Yeah. Okay.
It's almost to the top of the box.
That'll be fun.
And I'm just gonna check my work with the 880 so I can actually see
Yep. Fair enough.
these aren't sitting the way I like.
I know it's fun to just tinker with it. You can tinker with a load for like a million years,
Oh, my OCD just drives me nuts with this.
right? In real life, it's even more fun, right? Because then the trees bend and then they get stuck under each other and break off. And oh yeah, Maverick probably knows all about that.
I was about to say the worst conundrum is anything under 6-inch trees.
Yeah.
Pile into the truck easily.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Anything over, you know, the 8 to 16 inches,
Yeah.
they are a bitch to get lined up. It's, you know, squared up into the truck.
Yeah.
They just don't want to fit together. And this
Is it just because
freezing
they're too fat? Hey, they just kind of like hang up on each other, or what?
everything, yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit of bucket flare.
Yeah.
But yeah, the little ones you get like 30 trees into a mittful and jam them into the bunks, and then jam another one into the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Twist them around and stab one in the middle, and it's all nice.
That's why I kind of enjoy like handling the smaller trees, like the smaller tops and stuff. Like it's just, I don't know, it's way more satisfying. And they all seem to they seem to like chill out when they all slam together. You get the, like you said, the fat ones. They all just or a mix of the fat ones with the little ones. Oh my god, it just gets annoying. Just
Yeah.
like you said, they
And
hang
it's
up
so
on each
cold out
other.
there right now,
Yeah,
and we're never on flat ground where we're at for some stupid reason.
of course,
They
that makes
can't bu-
sense.
They can't build us benches or nothing. But you touch the pile, and those big ones will travel a half a mile across.
Isn't
the
that
block.
crazy? I know. I remember when
But
I used.
they won't stack together on a bunk.
No, well that's it, right? I remember
Yeah.
when I was sorting at the log yard, it was the same thing. Like, frick, I dropped a piece of a balsam tree, busted off when I put the stabilizer too hard on it because I was new and I didn't know what I was
Oh, yeah.
doing. So I pushed it down, and it like peek, and it just like it was like a rocket, just like and it cleared like over half the yard, just this piece, and I'm like, there's not even any weight to it. Like, where's it going?
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of ice, and they just slide away.
That truck is ready if you
Oh
want
yeah,
it.
sweet. Yep, coming down. Let's see what we can do here.
Ooh, stacking with the 880 is a little different now.
Right.
Gotta go all the way out
Just gonna
here
set
to try
this
to
guy up
pencil.
here, and then
Oh,
I
Lord.
will find. Oops, I was almost there. There we go. Le truck. Nice. Yeah, that'll be good. Sure, I'm not attached to the 880. That's good. The only thing I don't like is the range on the locking straps, the activation point. Sometimes you can get machines stuck to the load.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just gotta be a little careful, but yeah. She'll go. Logger guy's just having a time out here. Oh, he bailed? He must have bailed. Well, no cleaning for him today. I love when people like forcibly quit or they get out. Like they still stuck in the machines. It's so annoying.
Oh, like their character's still in the machine.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever, it is what it is. We were doing some testing last night with the. I built like just a bucket for digging for the Terraform mod, and Chad was digging a whole bunch of these little channels on this map. It was actually pretty cool. It looked neat. It's building these little roads and channels and cleaning it all out. And I was like, man, that's actually pretty cool. It's kind of an interesting mod. It'll be fun to see what we can do with it.
Yeah, the mining expansion is going to be pretty fun now that it's almost a built-in feature of the maps.
Yeah. It's amazing that a modder did that and not the company.
Well, all the good things are from
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, seems to be. Seems to be. All right, here we go. Unloading your load. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, we got a long here. So let's go like this.
The shorts are kind of on top.
Oh, I see that. Yeah. I'm going to find them all here. Don't you worry.
I think they fell and filtered, though.
It's all right. We're just going to have some fun with it here. I think if I go like this, need a Laterno for this load. Just
Right.
one
Yeah, I
shot,
would actually
one
probably
kill.
sandwich a lot of those 5 meters
Yeah.
in there.
Oh yeah, I would squeeze them together real good. That's all right. We don't have one. We just got this. Till we get like a LeBear or something.
It is a tiger kitty. She can handle it.
Yeah, it can handle it. It's tough.
Oh, flying tree. My bad. Look out.
Everybody get down. Supposed to yell 4.
we-
4.
Oh, okay, apparently this thing's just going to throw all of them, so I'll grab that one out of your face.
That's fair. Fair enough. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Good grab there.
And of course it's stuck on the machine. God damn it.
Every time.
Help! I need an adult.
Even an adult won't save you, trust me. Ooh. Just gonna sell that. Oh, floating trees. There we go. It's worth 10 grand. Not great money. Better than real life, but not great. Let's see if we can get this stuff off the back here.
It could be worse.
Can always, it can always be worse. Always.
We could be cutting grass and baling hay.
Right?
Hey, this guy allowed to play?
Who's that? This guy? Yeah, not with those
talking
kind of
about-
words. Yeah,
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah. Those are.
That's
those
like
are,
summertime talking about snow.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I
We're
like
talking
snow.
about night shift in January. Yeah, just cut that out.
Where
yeah.
do you live? The one
Yeah.
that likes snow. Where do you live?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
New England.
Hey?
New England.
New
New
England.
England. I have
Where's that?
snow.
You get snow?
Yeah, northeastern.
Oh yeah,
states.
he
Oh,
gets
okay.
he gets snow for sure.
I love snow.
Say, you come enjoy the snow at 30 below and see how much you'll like it.
Yeah. You guys get cold there too, like super cold, or is it pretty good?
Yeah, it's like 8 Fahrenheit out right now.
What's that?
So
That's like what,
it's
minus
4C?
4 or 5 or something?
Yeah, 4C something. I don't know.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Jeez.
Calculator, where are
Calculator.
you?
I don't even know how you calculate it. I don't even know what the.
So in positive temperatures, it's so if it's what is it right now? Yeah, so if it's 4, times it by 2 and add 32. Oh no, that's Celsius to get Fahrenheit. So
Better than me. I have no
Shit.
freaking idea, man. I just go
Ugh.
like Google. That's what I do.
brain.exe failed to load.
Thank God for Google. It answers all the questions.
Switching to Google.
Remember the time when there was no Google and you could just bullshit people all day and they'd believe you?
Yeah, you had to go look it up in a book.
Yeah, right.
Yes, it would be negative 15.
Encyclopedia had the answers then.
Yeah. Yeah. Go get the encyclopedia.
Negative 15C.
Oh,
We
that's,
didn't get
that's
Z
not bad.
yet, Grandma.
Minus 15? That's cold enough. Screw it.
Yeah, I mean, we were down in probably about the negative 20 to 25C range the other day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it
We
sucks.
had about 2 weeks of 35 below up in Alberta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a friend I placed Fair Citizen was in Alberta.
The wind we had when I was outside right around Christmas was brutal because we had wind chill up to like minus 41, and I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah,
I was like-
I was in Williams Lake for that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like running from my little shack out to the thing to grab stuff, then running back. I'm like, this is stupid.
I
Yeah.
see. I like the cold until there's the wind.
Yeah, the wind is bad.
The wind is when I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, I was so cold, man. I was just like, oh man. Every time I come home at night, I just go stand in the shower and just be like, God, make my body feel again. Yeah. I just want to feel my hands. That's all. That's all I want. Trying to
You
play
feel like
farming
Ricky
sim, and
Bobby.
I'm like, I
What
can't
am I
even
supposed
feel
to
my
do with my
button
hand?
pushing. I'm like, that's not good. Why is my grapple rotating? Oh, my finger's on it. Whoops. Shit.
Why is my character running around?
But like even at work, like all our equipment was just freaking toast. Like I had to jump start everything every morning just because even plugged in, it just wasn't good enough. Like it was just so cold.
yeah.
So stupid.
It's like our trucks at work, like they buy like, all trucks, so they're all the same. They all got PACCAR engines,
Yeah.
and I mean,
Are they just
I'll
crappy
give it to
engines?
them.
Or
They
what?
do start. They do. Yeah, they're just sackless as hell.
Oh yeah.
So
That
that yeah,
sucks.
so like they're all 510 horsepower, but the 510 is at 1600 RPM.
Oh, I
instead of
see.
1800 or 1900, like you would assume in a 13.5 liter diesel engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like every bit of my 11-year driving experience is like, yeah, just when you hear it get up around 1800, and then you're like, oh wait, I can't even hear it get there. You gotta like roll the window down
Oh,
to
yeah.
even
It's just
get a
super quiet,
glimpse
eh?
of the end. Yeah, I mean,
That
don't
must
get me
be-
wrong, they're nice trucks. Like I got a Kenworth W990. It's
Like they're
Nah.
like luxurious for the driver kind of thing, hey, but not so great
Yeah,
for the
they-
power side.
They are, but like, dude, it's a 2020 with 202,000 miles on it, and everything on the interior rattles.
Oh jeez.
Yeah,
That's too bad.
Like,
All plastic
I
bits
call
and
it my
stuff?
plastic PACCAR.
Yeah, plastic. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what a lot of guys said about the newer stuff, like even the logging trucks and stuff. They're like, yeah,
yeah.
they get the brand new like 20. Well, that was back then, but it was like 2019s when they were coming out, and guys were like, yeah, it's great, but like everything's plastic. Like all the metal stuff that was here, all replaced with plastic.
Yep.
So like things break for like no apparent reason, and clips, and way too many sensors, and
And my least favorite part of it, it's I don't know, it's a controversy in my mind. There's a grab handle like that outlines the dashboard like Volvo's been doing for years.
right.
So like, yeah, cool, great. You got a nice big grab handle on the left, and there's also one that like hoops the seat a little bit. So you got one on the right.
Right.
My problem is I'm always the getting out face first. That's always like I'm always in a rush.
Right. Right.
So I'm always like doors open, both feet are going out, and I'm hopping to the ground.
I suggest trying feet first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean, like front facing out the door when I leave.
Well,
and
that's it. Yeah.
That damn bar has caught my kneecap so many times. Now I'm like the
Oh.
old man, like I turn around, both feet on the step, and climb down like I'm supposed to. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. It screwed my knee up so bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Especially when they add new stuff when you're used to like an old behavior, and it's just like,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
Well, it's like that truck actually had to go to Kenworth for something, warranty work. They put a new cylinder head on it at 174,000 miles.
Holy.
Yeah, built to replace, not to repair.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, that's
And,
pretty much like all the new vehicles, like cars and stuff, even too. Like they
Yeah.
build them with the intent that they'll be dead in like a year or 2 years or whatever, because
Pretty
they'll
much,
replace
yeah.
it. It's not like, oh, hey, it's got like 400,000 kilometers on it. Just keep her going, bud. No, it's always, oh well, let's replace it with a new model because this one looks like it has issues. And it's like, well, I don't want to buy a new
And then
vehicle
us-
every year.
Then us folks who actually know how to maintain things and keep them running,
Yeah, right.
they're like,
What do you mean? Those people don't exist.
yeah,
Not to a car company, anyway.
right. It's
At least they don't want
really?
them. Even the bigger machine companies and stuff don't want, like that right to repair stuff. They're trying to make sure you have to service everything through them so they make all the profit, right?
Yeah, well, that was like the final strike for me and my official hatred of John Deere.
Yeah, the fight for the right to repair. That's so brutal.
Yeah, especially with farmers. Like, really, you're gonna make them spend your rates to keep their stuff going when they've been doing it for like 8 generations.
Yeah, and
I'm
that's a
pretty sure
huge
they know
chunk
how
of
to-
their money too. Like, you know what? You're
Yeah.
taking a huge part of their profit. Like that kills lots of farms and stuff too, right? So
Like, yeah, like if you change just doing oil changes on, like, say you just bought like a 2020 John Deere tractor,
yeah,
and you do all the oil changes on it, and in 2026 it sends a connecting rod through the block, they're not going to warranty it
yeah,
or help you at all because you changed
because you
the
did
oil.
your oil. Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
freaking
It's
crazy.
like, well, here's 8 years of oil sampling.
Yeah.
It was fine, and then your made out of brick and mortar connecting rod decided to snap in half and
yeah.
pull an Adele song through the engine block.
Also, all those cheap Chinese parts too. It's like that's why I hate like their whole like Hitachi's the same way too with their whole like all the parts here now are made in the States, and it's like, no, it's not. It's not made in the States. It's made in China, sent to the States, and assembled in the States. That's it.
Yep.
It's just like,
yeah,
I don't
well,
know.
so John Deere and Hitachi are the same.
Yeah, they're literally copy paste, right? Like
Yeah, pretty much.
that's why I like kind of some of the smaller companies, like even ProPack and them. Like they build all their stuff. They, you know, like they start with solid steel plating and all that stuff, and actually weld all their stuff together. Like here, well, there
Yeah.
in the States, like they don't send in for like parts way away and bring them in and just put it together and hope it works out.
Yeah, it's like the majority of Cat machines, like above a certain size, they're all stateside
Oh yeah,
built and everything. It's the minis, like skid steers, mini excavators, and
Yeah.
I think regular excavators under like a 320.
because they don't
those
care.
are-
Those are like, yeah,
Those are half and halves. You're either gonna get one built here, you're gonna get one built in Japan.
totally.
But
Yeah,
it's still, I still think they're better quality.
yeah.
Those
oh, yeah.
are also a lot more plastic than
Yeah.
they used to be, but
Yeah, it's hard to find good quality anything from any brand these days, but you work with what you get.
yeah. Yeah, so when my 990 actually went to Kenworth, we have a couple of gliders still,
Yeah.
and they stuck me in a 2015 glider. It's a W900. And like I drove it for 20 minutes, and I texted the head of transportation. I was like, "Yeah, I'd like to stay in this truck." And he's
Yeah,
like, okay.
yeah. Can we just keep this, please?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
But I still haven't gotten into it because like it needed some work. Like it was just like a sit on the side, and if somebody needs a truck, here it is.
Oh, I see.
And because apparently nobody wants it. You know, like we have a lot of drivers that are, you know, I call them the Swift dump trailer division.
Okay. And they just kind of like, yeah, in and out.
Yeah,
and
that
done.
like they like the nice new truck, the modern this, the modern that. I'm like, no, I could give 2 craps if it's got a TV mount in the bunk. I
Yeah.
like the kitty cat engine under the hood.
Yeah, you just want something that'll get the job done correctly. So.
Yeah, when I put my foot down, the computer doesn't go, okay, they want this. Our DPF is saying this, so we need to add this much fuel to get this
Yeah,
load so that we
literally.
can inject, so that we can activate a doser valve. And it's like, here's 25 pounds of boost. You may have 30 in 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Oh.
thank you so much for that. Yeah, great.
That 1600 RPM for the peak horsepower is what kills me, because as soon as you could be on the throttle and she's going, and it will go. Like those pack cars do actually pull pretty well. The problem is we're governed at 70, so
Oh, I see.
as soon as you hit that 70 mark, it flatlines, and it doesn't really
Aw.
start building boost till like 68 miles an hour.
Oh, that sucks.
And by then you're already, you're already splitting gears and, you know.
Yeah. Lose
And,
half your
uh,
guts.
Yeah, but what bothers me the most is like even if you downshift and you keep it at like 65 miles an hour, and then right before the hill you punch it,
Yeah.
as soon as you pass 1600 RPM, you won't get your full boost.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because its max rated horsepower is at 16.
Oh, I see.
So once you hit 17, 1800, it'll keep climbing the RPM range. It'll let you go to 2500, but after 2100, it's yelling at you for exceeding the maximum RPM. I'm like, then why are you letting me do it?
Yeah. Then stop, man. Just
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you go to split a gear and you, like, say you screw up on the timing or you hit a bump right at the wrong second.
Right.
It's happened to me before, like my foot just jumps, so instead of it letting the RPMs come down, it doesn't go all the way down to click into gear, and then I peg the RPMs. It'll go like 2500 and yell at you for it, and I'm like, why'd you let it go that high? Like, if max RPM's 2100, stop it at 2100.
Can't. Designed by
All
idiots.
that technology,
Yeah.
they still let you blow it up.
Yeah. It's just like, wow. It's like, why? Yeah. Why wouldn't they not put some kind of a safety in if you didn't want this happening? Right?
Yeah.
But I'm sure they don't care. They're probably just like, screw it. They'll figure it out.
Blow it up, bring it back.
Yeah, exactly.
much.
They'll bring. Yeah, exactly. If they blow it up, they'll just tell them it was your fault. Your driver's an idiot, and then poof, magic.
Yeah, it just blew my mind that like at 174,000 miles they put a brand new cylinder head on it.
Jeez, that's so crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had an engine in my 99 Kenworth. It was 500,000 kilometer warranty, whatever, 5 year or 1 year, whatever it was, 2 years. Anyway,
Yep.
it had a cylinder problem. Turned out there was 5 bad cylinders from their Caterpillar rebuild.
Oh,
They
shit.
were only going to put in 5 new liners and 5 new pistons.
Screw the last one.
I'm glad the mechanics called me to tell me this, because they're a local dealer where I live.
Yeah.
To tell me that, hey, they only want, the cat's only going to replace 5, so we can only put 5 in. You good with that, or? I'm like, no, you know what my answer is. Put the 6th one in and I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were going to put a dead cylinder, or like an old piston, and put 5 new ones, 5 new liners, and
Frick around. Just
Oh, my-
morons.
my-
so that 6th one would have blew up, or
Oh yeah,
died
100%.
within a
Yeah.
couple of months.
Right. Yeah.
you would have got it back and be like, all right, I got my truck back, and then you fire it up one morning and it's running on 5, and you're like, shit.
Yeah.
I got my revenge though.
Oh boy.
When Freightliner sent my cylinder head to Caterpillar to have it, whatever, there was some couple little cracks in it.
Oh.
They lost my cylinder head in transit.
Oh no.
They had to give me a brand new cylinder head.
You're like, yay.
Yeah. So where I spent a couple grand, they had to spend like 4 times that for a cylinder
Bonus.
Yep.
head.
Hey, I'm sure you're okay with that though. Hey, you didn't, you
I
weren't
was-
like
oh,
super
yeah.
upset or anything. Hey.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it
it's
was a
heartbreaking.
brand new head, wasn't even remanufactured.
Frick,
Brand
that's
spanking
sweet.
new.
That's pretty sick.
Oh, my old boss, like, I don't know, 9, 10 years ago, he's like, I got into, like, it was an 88 Kenworth that, like, everybody and their cousin had driven,
That
and
one,
it had a B model cat in it, and I drove it for like a week.
good engine.
I love that engine. Dude, that was the biggest piece of crap I've ever driven in my life, and I still miss that truck. I don't know why.
You know what's the best thing about a cat? Put a straight
Uh.
pipe on it, because their jakes ain't good for nothing but sound.
Yeah. Yeah.
You straight pipe a Caterpillar, man, that thing will sound like a helicopter coming over a mountain.
Oh yeah, I believe
Especially
that.
when you're going through, FDR can relate to this, especially when you're going down, what's the name of the highway in Surrey to take you down to the the Padella?
What, the Coquihalla? No.
Through Surrey there. King George.
Oh. Oh yeah. Is that it?
King
Is it
George.
King George?
Yeah. If not, King George links up to the road.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you. Yeah. I didn't. I
Yeah.
don't know that territory super well.
Come off the freeway, and then, yeah, when you turn right, go down I think it's King George to the Patella Bridge.
Probably. I know the
let fly
SkyTrain
with
runs
it.
around the same route, so it's probably King George. That
On the
makes
other
sense.
side of the river, yeah.
Yeah.
Let the jakes fly on that straight stretch. Holy,
Sounds pretty good,
buildings
hey?
Just, beautiful. I used to
Just-
love doing it every night. Every night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me play you the song of my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
something to be-
that's the one thing that bothers me about the new trucks is like the engine brakes work great, but it's
doesn't sound any good.
the first. Well, yeah, I mean you're listening to a pissed off hair dryer.
Yeah.
But that's all you get, just
Yeah.
this whooshing noise.
They're trying to make it more sound friendly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they put two stacks on it. Only one of them's hooked up, and on these new trucks, it burns the chrome plating right off of them. So you got one rusted stack tip, and the other one's brand new.
Yeah.
You're like,
Jeez.
oh, I wonder where the exhaust comes out. But no, what bothers me is like the first stage of the engine brake is actually the engine brake, like the whole valve train doing it like a Jacobs engine brake style.
Right.
The other 2 stages are the turbo
Oh, I
because
see.
they're all VGT.
Huh.
So like second level will be engine brake plus, half closed vanes on the turbo, and then third step is full closed vanes on the turbo, and they work great. My problem is when you put your foot down on the throttle to cancel it, it all immediately stops at once, and the whole truck like leaps.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's not like the older cats where like you could hear one side stop first.
Yeah, no
Like on a
kidding.
B model, it would go from brrrr and fade out. It's nothing like that.
Oh,
at
that's
all.
too bad.
It's just like, yeah, so you're like trying to slow down all nice and graceful, showing off how well you could drive a truck, and you look like you just got in it.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, you're like, well, I swear this doesn't happen always.
It like snaps you around and stuff. You're like, ah.
Oh well. Okay, here I'm